if you're having trouble syncing or charging your iPhone 4, the culprit might be the phone's dock connector. Fortunately, replacing the dock connector is not that big of a deal. Hi, I'm MJ with iFixit, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the dock connector in an iPhone 4. This video is a great overview of the process, but of course, when you're doing your repair, you'll want to follow the step-by-step instructions in the repair guide on our site. Just so you know, the phone that I'm working on is the GSM version of the iPhone 4. If yours is a CDMA version, the repair is really similar, but there are some subtle differences. But if you're following the repair guide, you shouldn't have any problems. That all being said, I'm going to get started with my repair by getting all of my parts and tools together. For this repair, you're going to need one of our new 54-piece bit driver kits. That way you have all the bits you'll need during the repair, including the coveted pentalobe driver, a plastic opening tool or a plastic spudger, a SIM ejection tool, a pair of tweezers, which I got from our precision tweezer set, a screw tray to keep track of all those teeny tiny screws you're going to be removing from your phone, an anti-static wrist strap to protect your device from any electrostatic discharge during your repair, and of course a replacement dock connector. Now that I've got all of my parts and tools together, I can get started, and the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my phone is powered off, and once I verify that it's off, I can really begin by removing the two pentalobe screws at the bottom of the iPhone. Once those screws are out, the rear panel slides up really easily and then lifts right off the phone. And the very next step is to take out that battery. And it's only being held in place by a screw and a cable, so I'll go ahead and take care of those now.
Okay.
The battery is held in place by some pretty strong adhesive, so you're going to use your plastic opening tool and gently begin to pry it up. Once it's mostly pried up, you can start to use this pull tab to get it out the rest of the way. Now that the battery's out, the next big piece for us to take care of is the speaker enclosure assembly. In order to remove it, we've got to disconnect two cables that are connected to it. This larger cable is held in place by a lot of adhesive, so you'll want to use your plastic opening tool, just like you did with the battery, to kind of gently pry it up. Now that I've got the speaker assembly removed, I can get to work on the dock connector. First things first, I'm going to disconnect the home button cable, and you want to be kind of careful because it's really fragile. Once I've flipped up the tab on the ZIF connector, I like to use my tweezers to really gently pull the home button ribbon cable out of its socket. It helps for me if I anchor both of my hands on the table, that way I don't end up pulling too hard and ripping the cable. Once that cable is disconnected, you're going to use your plastic opening tool to really gently pull the microphone holder out of its little tube. Now there's only two screws and some adhesive holding the dock connector in place, and once those screws are removed, I can begin to pry it up with my plastic opening tool. After some gentle prying, I was able to remove my old dock connector, and now all I have to do is reinstall my new one. Of course, you can find all of the parts and tools for this and many other repairs at iFixit.com. And if you run into any problems during your repairs, there are lots of solutions in the iPhone 4 repair guide on our site. For all of the latest teardowns and repair videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter at iFixit, or like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching and happy repairing.